Previously, on the EAFC 26 World Cup show, Canada was the final host nation left within this show. Armed with maple syrup-fueled confidence and absolutely no guarantee of success, he set out to conquer EAFC 26. Another spin decided the game mode. A final spin determined how many games he'd survive, and every loss meant he had to suffer an in-game forfeit that made him question all of my life choices. There were moments of brilliance worthy of a standing ovation in Toronto. We celebrated Canada's World Cup journey, dropped some fun facts, and put our faith in stars like Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David to carry the nation on their backs.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are kicking off with another episode of the EAFC World Cup show, where fate decides everything. We are taking teams from around the world, letting the wheel choose our destiny. Will we dominate the competition or embarrass ourselves in spectacular fashion? There's only one way to find out. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments which country you want to see featured amongst the next ones. So without further ado, we shall be going into our first spin, and this is going to be a bigger, wide array of teams on here. So let's get cracking. We're back again with another wheel spin, the spin of doom, but with lesser teams going on there every day as we do this. The pool is getting lower and lower, and the chances of us getting a hard team compared to an easy team is more likely now. So without further ado, let's get this wheel spinning. Oh, Norway! Not bad, not bad. I can work with you. I can work with you. Let's go. And now the wheel's going to determine what game mode we're going to take Norway to the World Cup glory, as I like to say. So we are going to be doing live events by the looks of it. Let's go! And now finally the number of games we are going to be playing with Norway. Let's go! Only one game! You cannot go wrong, you cannot go wrong, you cannot go wrong, you cannot go wrong, you cannot go wrong. Now, let's start going through our squad to be able to do our Norway team. So, let's change the region to Norway. Norway, 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 Norway. Where are you, Norway? Did I go past you? N-O, no, we're past you. There you are. Okay, so we'll have Wolf here. On the other side, we'll have Ryerson. And in centre back, we'll have Glennis and Tommy Egan. And in goal, we're going to have a goalkeeper because there's no special keeper in this game. That's what it's going to have to be. Some gold players, some bronze, some silvers are going to have to come in. And then Haag on the left mid. And then Berg in the middle alongside Martin Ødegaard. And then in right mid, you've got, I'll have him. And in Haaland up here. And finally, Solskjaer up here. And finally, we'll fill up the rest of our bench. Let's go. No, you can't go in. Oh, one more left. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so let's go through our checklist. So I've changed it around so I can accommodate the 2 evil rule, and I've put in Oscar Bob as my right winger. So we've got a minimum of 5 players in the starting 11 from the actual squad. So we've got Haaland, Oscar Bob, Ødegaard, Berg, Ryerson, and the left back, which is called Wolf. And minimum of 2 evo, so we've got Solskjaer. I'm going to activate him. Let's take him out. Let's take him out. Activate him. Activate him. Oh, so there we go. Minimum of 1 female player. Minimum of 1 national pride. So this is the problem I'm going to have with the wheels going to do for me. So the fact that some of the national pride card hasn't been released per the objectives. What I've done to compensate that is have 2 Path to Glory players instead. So I've got Ødegaard, and I've got a left back, Wolf, and a budget of 700k to a milli. So he cost me like 350. He cost me nothing. He cost me nothing. About 40k, 40k, 15k, about 30k, about 60k. So yeah, all in all within budget as well. So let's crack lacking and get into our first game. An only game. And let's hope I don't have to do a forfeit. Yeah, so let's get it cracking. So we'll talk about some facts to do with the Norwegian World Cup history. So Norway qualified for the World Cup in the 3 times, I'd say 1938, 1994 and 1998. Their best finish came in 1998 when they reached the round of 16. And they famously defeated Brazil 2-1 in that World Cup. And it's still to this day probably the greatest achievement in Norwegian World Cup history. Ooh, their very first World Cup was in the 1938 France one. That was their first appearance. And Norway were unbeaten in the new 1998 group stage game. That's mad to think about, undefeated as well in their second World Cup. Come on, how am I struggling against a goal team?
No.
Yeah, this is mad. Oh, what a goal. Techie 1-2s everywhere. Let's go. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy, goal team done. Let's go. And in 1994, they finished level on points with every team in their group. Despite having their 4 points in 1994, they were eliminated on goal difference. That's sad. Norway have never hosted a men's FIFA World Cup, and hopefully they do one day. And after a long absence from the tournament, this current generation hopes to return Norway to the football's biggest stage in 2026. Erling, Haaland, Ødegaard and co. Hopefully this is what they can bring to this World Cup. Erling Haaland's one of the greatest finishers of world football, one of the most feared strikers out there as well. He's got incredible pace, incredible strength, and can score from almost anywhere. You've got Martin Ødegaard as the team captain, creative midfield genius, Premier League winner of Arsenal. He's got vision, he's got passing, and hopefully it will revitalise him within this world stage as well, because he wasn't having a great Arsenal season to his standards. You've got Alexander Solath. You got one to watch out for is Anthony Noosa as well. Christopher Ayer as well. Defensive leader. He's getting on a bit as well now. So yeah, they've got a solid team, Norway. I think they might be the dark horses of this tournament. So yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. And I'll see you again on the next episode. Peace. Take care.